Peace, this is Jarrell with Quantum Light Consciousness. Today I want to talk about how to read energy. Alright, now reading energy is very important for your ascension path, your awakening path, your golden age ascension. Because the reason why the world is the way it is because people can't read energy, people can't read frequency, they can't tell how to decipher context of which way events are placed and happening and where they're happening from what perspective, and from what intention of proportion individuals want to control from, and that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing to learn, because when you learn from there, you begin to learn from above the horizon level. Okay. Instead of being underwater, you become above water, and then you're able to see above the level of controls that have been controlling the planet for the past couple thousand years. Okay, so when you learn how to read energy, what you're learning to do is actually how to read the language of a small context that the universe communicates to itself through. Okay, because we are all the universe as a human race. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about how to read frequency, how to read energy specifically, and how you can actually utilize this in your day-to-day life. Alright, so starting off, okay, reading energy is important because you'll never actually know what's going on with the shifts in consciousness, the shifts in the financial system, the shifts in the political system, the shifts in the medical care and the tech venue. You'll never actually know what's happening, all right, if you don't actually know how to read energy, if you don't actually go into your own energy and you learn how to read energy. Okay, because these tech companies can actually release any type of tech product and put any type of dark energy into it through physics, through radio waves, through microwaves, and bounce that ray of energy off of phone to phone to phone to phone to actually keep your brainwaves harmonized the way they want them harmonized. Alright, so when you learn how to read energy, you can see this stuff going on, you can protect yourself from it, and you can be educated enough to buy the products to actually get yourself shielded and guarded and less susceptible to these malevolent ploys that these controllers on the planet have set themselves up to profit off of. Okay, and it's not always bad. You don't always just see bad stuff happening, you see good stuff happening. Okay, you're able to read levels of energy going on in the environment, and you can see harmonic levels of frequency in nature raising, and you becoming more a part of that system as one with the ecosystem, and as one with the entire shift going on from the galactic center happening right now. Okay, as I make this video, I just went through a huge shift. Really, it's like understanding that we are the shift. Like you are the shift. Everybody's talking about how things are going to happen from the galactic center and how the sun is actually going to go coronal mass ejection, and then after that it's basically game over for everything. Everything bad, everything that has been plaguing the planet is going to cease to exist, because that low level tech frequency cannot actually exist in the higher levels of energy of where we're going in the Milky Way galaxy. Alright, so if you listen to Corey Good, that's what he talks about. Okay, I'm not here to speak Corey Good or what he's been on and been hassled with and what he has been explaining. Okay, if you look at the guy, you kind of see what he's talking about, because it makes sense. At least most of it. I'm not saying accept things without actually processing for yourself. However, Gord Good knows how to read frequency, and you can tell when things are actually happening. And unfortunately, that guy had no choice besides to come out after he was outed by Carrie Cassidy, which is, I find hilarious. I'm not naming names, all right? I'm not blaming anybody for anything. Things happen the way they happen, for the higher good. All right. So, reading frequency. Okay. First thing you need to know is you need to have the ability to control your mind 100%. All right. Now it's like, if you want to read frequency, if you want to read energy, if you want to read others' energy, you have to know your own energy. Okay. And the first thing that comes with being able to know your own energy is being able to protect your own energy from outside energy. So all you have to do is shield. Just shield yourself. Put a crystalline shield around you, a crystalline bubble around you, and just harmonize that with your energy. Make that your energy, whatever energy you feel most resonant with. It can be golden light, white light, platinum light, pink light, green light, anything. All right. Crystallize your sphere. All right. Make it strong enough so outside forces cannot get through it. All right. And you basically circulate your energy until you feel most comfortable with your own energy and being in your own energy without disharmonizing anything outside of you and resonating with anything outside of you that you would deem as harmful. Okay, that you would deem as dissonant. Okay, there has to be an understanding that you are your own energy, and what is outside of you stays outside of you because it is not you. Okay, so that's where you begin. All right, and after that, the way I read energy is basically I'm in my sphere. Okay, and in my sphere, I basically have a level of understanding that I can see outside and I can communicate outside of what's outside of me, and it's like a one-way shield. All right, it's like a one-way mirror. Okay, so what I do is I make my shield perfectly reflective to reflect all dense energy outside of me off of me. Okay, and it's like being able to like communicate and operate within the world while being totally protected at all times. All right, and when I basically walk up to somebody, or when I look at somebody's picture and I want to read their energy, basically here's how you do it. All right, here's the basis of this video on how you read energy. Okay, basically if you want to read energy, you're in a shield. All right, you can put a mirror shield up, which is what I suggest that you do, and then either look at a person's eyes or you look right under their eyes. And when you look right under their eyes, you can basically see like the blueprint of their personality energy. And as you look in that area of their soul, what you're doing is you're basically like, it's like empathically sensing another's energy with your own faculty. It's basically like if you can see a person and you can visibly see that they're angry, that's a form of reading energy. Or if you can see a person and you can visibly see that they're sad, that's another form of reading energy. All right, we read energy every day in our lives and we don't even realize it. Okay, same with if you ever walk into a house and it's like, oh, this house is awesome inside. I like the feeling in here. Or if you walk into a house and you're like, oh, I don't really like how this house feels. Like I want to leave. Like that's a form of reading energy as well. And when you read energy through others like this, you can actually get the information of what they've been feeling, what type of effects they may be going through as far as attachments and negative entities, and cores that may be hooked onto them, and so on. So this is the process that I use to actually see like what type of energy like people might need and people might actually benefit from, when I go and do energy healings, or when I'm looking at one of my family members. I can actually look into the energy of their own personality and actually see and I don't say the word diagnose, but actually recommend types of energy work that they do, and so on. So I guess that's it. If you guys would like a session, I do sessions at quantumlight.net. I do healing, intuitive coaching, numerology readings, and so on. So much more to come soon. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.